I didn't start it, but I definitely finished it moment. I was 22, fresh out of college, working as a junior accountant at a mid-sized firm downtown. My supervisor, Brendan, was one of those guys who peaked in high school and never got over it. 38 years old, still talking about his football glory days, still treating women like we existed for his entertainment. It started small. Comments about my outfits, how I should smile more, jokes about finding me a boyfriend who could handle me. I ignored it, thinking it would stop. My cubicle was right outside his office, so escape wasn't an option. "Morning, Delilah," he'd say, leaning over my desk so his coffee breath hit my face. "That's a tight little dress. Trying to impress someone?" I'd force a smile and turn back to my computer. But he'd linger, making comments about my legs, or asking if I was wearing perfume for him. Then he started the touching. A hand on my shoulder that lingered too long. Accidental bumps in the hallway where his hand would graze my chest. When I wore a dress, he'd find excuses to walk by my desk and look down my neckline. I documented everything in a secret folder on my personal laptop, but felt powerless. He was buddies with HR Director Thomas, and they played golf with the partners every weekend. The other women in the office would give me sympathetic looks but never said anything. I later learned why. 3 had already been forced out after filing complaints. Their careers were destroyed, their references poisoned. "Just keep your head down," whispered Patricia from payroll. "He gets bored eventually if you don't react." But Brendan wasn't getting bored. He was escalating. The breaking point came during our annual company retreat at the Riverside Resort. Brendan cornered me at the hotel bar after the company dinner. I was alone checking emails on my laptop when he slid into the booth beside me, trapping me against the wall. "You know, Delilah," he slurred, reeking of whiskey and cigars. "You could advance a lot faster here if you were more cooperative. I've got your performance review coming up." His hand landed on my thigh, fingers digging into my skin. "I think there's been a misunderstanding," I said, trying to slide away. The booth was too narrow. I was trapped. He gripped tighter, his hand moving higher. "No misunderstanding. I've been patient with you for 6 months, but I'm done waiting. You're going to come up to my room or your career here is over." That's when I noticed something. His phone was sitting on the table, screen facing up. A voice memo app was open, the red recording light blinking. "What's that for?" I asked, my heart racing. He grinned, showing whiskey-stained teeth. "Insurance policy, sweetheart. In case you get any ideas about reporting this conversation. Your word against mine. Plus I'll have proof you were flirting, asking for it." But Brendan made one crucial mistake. He was too drunk to notice that I'd already switched our phones when he went to the bathroom earlier. Our phones were identical models, same black cases. His phone, the one actually recording, was now in my purse. The phone on the table was mine, which I'd set to airplane mode. "You know what?" I said, forcing my voice to stay steady. "Maybe you're right. Maybe we should discuss my career advancement." For the next 25 minutes, I let him talk. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.